So we read in verse 9, Queen Vashti also gave a feast for the women in the palace that belonged to King Ahasuerus, King Xerxes. So all the men are drinking and feasting and partying. And there are women there, but what kind of women? The employed women who are part of the harem. And we'll get into that because that ties in directly to the story of Esther. Over in another room, another portion of the palace is Queen Vashti. She's got all the women. When no women are present and no rules are in place, men become animals. Amen? What they're doing is despicable, deplorable, disgusting, and depraved. And there are women there, but these are women who are getting used and abused. And some of you men need to understand that the difference between you and Xerxes, and he was a perverted man. I mean, he married this woman Vashti. Do you know who she was originally married to? His brother. This is his sister-in-law. He stole her. He thought she was attractive, so he stole his brother's sister. And in addition, he thought that his brother's daughter was attractive. And so he stole her too, and he married the mother and the daughter, his sister-in-law and his niece. In addition, he had numerous other wives, and he had a harem. Herodotus, the great historian, says that the last 15 years of his life, he hardly tended to matters of state. He was totally consumed with a harem and all the women who just met all of his evil, sick, sinful, selfish, abusive desires. And let me say this. Some of you guys have this same thing on your hard drive. The only difference between you and Xerxes is income. And so what he had in reality, you have digitally. We got to be careful that as we condemn Xerxes, we condemn ourselves. As we condemn their overindulgence, we condemn our overindulgence. As we condemn their desire for glory, and it's what we use Facebook and Twitter and social media to do. Photos of what I'm doing because the whole world needs to see what I am up to, because I am important, I am significant, I am central and essential, and there are things that I am doing that are glorious, and you need to see them, and you need to praise me, and you need to honor me by posting on my wall. The times have changed, but the hearts have not. It's amazing how what we see externally reveals what is going on internally. Amen? Now, at this point, Xerxes, in hearing the story, would feel so proud. Look at me in all my glory. But it reveals something of a very wicked, evil, selfish, narcissistic desire to be God, to sit on a throne, to rule over nations, to ravage and abuse women, to indulge in food and drink in excess. Might I say, Marcel, he's just the first American